This week's broadcast. It's Jen from Kids Eat Vegetables. If you're not able to join me live, please know that I always come back and check the comments. So if you have any questions in regards to this broadcast, please be sure to leave a comment. And today I want to share with you my 2 lunchbox essentials. They're probably not what you think. I'm pretty sure they're not what you think. I know you're probably expecting me to give you my long list of lunchbox supplies and what lunchbox my kids are taking this year and all of that. And I definitely will share that. I will share that in this week's newsletter. If you don't receive our newsletter, it goes out every Saturday morning. You go to kidseatvegetables.com/tips and sign up. You'll receive my free ebook that has 10 tips to get your kids to eat vegetables, as well as some great recipes. And you'll be signed up for our weekly newsletter, which goes out every Saturday morning. And this week I will include a list of the top lunchbox essentials that my kids have this year. We're trying a couple new lunch boxes. We're trying a couple new bento boxes, a couple new storage containers. So I will share all of that in this week's newsletter. But today I wanted to talk a little more basic than that. So I don't care if you are sending your kiddos off to school with lunch in a brown paper bag. That is fine. It's more about what's in the lunch. So that's what I want to share today. If you're new to me, let me introduce myself again. My name is Jen Zills. I am a wife, a certified health coach, a mom of 3, and the founder of Kids Eat Vegetables, where I help busy moms on their journey to raising healthy kids. And like I said, today it's all about the lunchbox. This is our last week of summer break for my kids, so we are enjoying our last week. We have a busy week. It's getting busier by the day as we try to do every last excursion, outing, play date we can before we have to go back to school, which I'm excited. You know, you send them off a little bit like, oh, they're going off to school, they're a year older, they're bigger, and then you realize they're gonna be gone all day. Yay! So, and we're gonna be back to a routine and back to normalcy, which will be great. So, but as we're getting ready to prepare for lunch, and we're looking forward to school lunches, I just want to kind of tell you what I think the 2 most important, the 2 essentials are to a school lunch. Like I said, I don't care what you're packing it in, what kind of containers you're using, if your middle school daughter has a Vera Bradley lunchbox or not, whatever, that's the big thing here. Really for me, it comes down to the 2 most important things, which are protein and healthy fat. Not what you were expecting probably, but it's about keeping it healthy, filling, fueling their bodies and fueling their brains. I talk to so many of my clients, and right now this is a hot topic, where they say, my child does not like to eat breakfast. Like, it's too early, we're rushing, we're getting out the door, the bus is coming, whatever. And so lunch becomes, the most essential meal, because maybe your kiddo isn't filling up as much as breakfast or struggles to eat breakfast that early. I know for my kids, they are out of the house by 7:15. And there are some nights with school activities that they are not back home until 5 or 6 o'clock at night. So having a lunch is going to fuel their bodies and their brains to focus, concentrate, and make it through that long day is critical. And that's why packing protein and healthy fats is so essential to their growing bodies. And I know what you're thinking, oh my goodness, what are those? And I will include a list of some ideas for some proteins and healthy fats in this week's newsletter. But I want to share with you 2 very, very simple, you can call them a sauce, you can call them a dip, whatever. They are so versatile. These are 2 things that I think are so critical to help you with that protein and fat content, healthy fat content in your kids' lunches. And that is, first one is hummus. Hummus is amazing. I've talked to you about it many times. I will share my recipe I have a couple recipes on the website for hummus, but I'll share those in the comments. Hummus, you need to think of it as more than just a dip. It's great if you're going to include it in their lunch as a dip, with some chips or with some carrots. That's great. But you also want to think of this as a spread. So if you are doing some wraps, some turkey wraps, put a layer of hummus in there. This is going to add flavor, and it's packed, it has chickpeas, and it's going to be packed with protein and healthy fat with your olive oil. This is an excellent, 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 easy way. So as a dip, as a sandwich spread, as a wrap spread, you can use a little bit as a, if you check, I'll share my recipe. I have a 2-ingredient salad dressing. If you have a kid who will pack salad, I have one child who will pack salad, which is great. Use this as a salad dressing. It's a bit thicker. It's not going to make a mess in the lunchbox. So I have a 2-ingredient hummus salad dressing. So hummus is a great option to just add in a layer in between, like I said, in between sandwiches or as a dip, to give them the protein and healthy fats that they need. And it's a very easy way to do it. Another thing you can do with the hummus is you can add hummus to tuna or to salmon, right? Or if you have a rotisserie chicken, if you have some shredded chicken, add the hummus in. Make a chicken salad, a tuna salad, a salmon salad, whatever, with your hummus. So just simply mix your protein source with the hummus and make it into a very easy chicken salad, tuna salad, whatever. Put that just in a little bento box, put it with some chips, put it on a wrap, whatever. Making a batch of hummus or having some fresh hummus, if you want to get store-bought, just check the ingredients, but having hummus available and adding that into the lunchbox is an excellent way to get a healthy choice and healthy sources of protein and healthy fat into their lunchbox. The next one, again, this is the same thing, a sauce or a dip, is a simple avocado sauce. So this is simply some mashed avocado with some Greek yogurt. I have about a half of an avocado in here with a nice healthy tablespoon of Greek yogurt. I squeezed in a little bit of lime juice. If your child won't like the lime juice, that's fine. Don't worry about it. You can also use a little bit of lemon juice. I do that. We like the flavor of that. It also keeps it fresh a little bit longer, but still simple avocado and Greek yogurt mixed. This is, again, same thing. You can use this as a dip for some vegetables or some chips. You can easily spread it on a sandwich. You can spread it on a wrap. Same thing. Easily add this to tuna, salmon, rotisserie chicken, shredded chicken, whatever, canned chicken. It is a powerhouse lunch if you can get either one of these sauces or dips into their lunchbox, like I said, on a sandwich, in a dip, in any capacity. It is going to really bring up the level of nutrition in their lunch in a simple and easy way. If you are watching me and you're like, no way, my kid's not going to do it, think positive. Think positive one. Keep reintroducing. Use snack time at home, snack time on the weekends to keep reintroducing at home. Another option to start out is to add a little bit of ranch dressing. The kids love the ranch dressing. I really advocate with all the moms I work with. I say, listen, you need to think of ranch dressing as an ingredient, not as a food item, right? So it doesn't stand on its own. You don't get ranch dressing on your plate to dip into things. But if you're using it as an ingredient in a healthy food choice to help your kids transition to something healthier, by all means, start there. Slowly reduce it and then use something like a Greek yogurt or a little bit of sour cream or something with a little bit more nutrition, and eventually just wean them down to just simply the hummus or simply the avocado. But to get them started, if you're using ranch dressing as an ingredient, go for it, right? But again, get these good sources of protein and healthy fats into their lunch boxes. It's going to help keep them have them feel full, help develop their brains. Healthy fats are so important to their growing brains. So I hope these 2 little tips will help you to build a better lunch. I would say this, I get a lot of moms asking me about convenience foods. You toss in one convenience food, some kind of packaged food, processed food, whatever, into their lunchbox, okay, fine. If you're relying on 2 or more of the processed foods, prepackaged foods in a lunchbox, you might want to reconsider. I would say you strongly need to reconsider your lunch strategy. If you're filling their lunch boxes with a lot of empty calories, processed foods, added sugars, that is not going to be enough to sustain them. They're not healthy choices. We can talk about all the risks of that, but also you want to have them sustain them for the whole day and have them be in an environment of learning with their bodies, right? That they're not fidgeting, that they're able to focus, that they're able to learn, that their brains are able to absorb everything the teachers are throwing at them. You really want to think about that. So if you're having 2 or more convenience foods, processed foods in the lunchbox, I would really reconsider your strategy. If you have questions, by all means, post them in the comments. If there's something specific you'd like me to address, by all means, I will. Check this week's newsletter. I will have all of our lunchbox gear in there. I will have all the links to the recipes, to hummus, to this avocado sauce. So I'll have all those links in there as well. think beyond the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Again, think of how you can use, canned tuna, canned salmon, canned chicken, or a healthy rotisserie chicken. Either one of these are awesome mixed into these proteins and will just make a powerhouse option for your lunchbox. I hope you have a great day. I hope as you're sending off all your little ones that, everyone does well, both mommies and the kids. I think no matter what age they're starting, there's always a little anxiety. I have some kids who are really excited and some kids who are really nervous. Of course, my kindergartner, my youngest, is starting kindergarten, and she's the most excited, and she's the one I'm most heartbroken about. I'm like, oh my goodness. But she's ready to go. She's so excited. So I wish all of you the best as you're sending them off or as you already have started the school year. Huge success to you moms. You do an amazing job, and the school year, it's kind of our reset. I look at it as a little bit of our, January 1st, the first day of school. We can get back into new routines, back into develop some new behaviors, get back, figure out what's working for our families and start new. So I wish you all the best, and we'll talk soon. Bye.